G'day everyone, and welcome back to the Broke to Barren challenge on Drumard Farm by Cavalier Roy. This is my take on the Farmer Donkey created series. If you know nothing of the series, I highly recommend checking out Farmer Donkey's videos. Milk That Hens videos are great. Rusty Money Gaming. There's a whole heap of other creators doing the challenge. And also, my first episode in the series has my explanation of all the rules and the way that I'm doing the series specifically. Each creator's got their own sort of added rules to make it a bit more difficult or a bit more enjoyable for them, so this is mine. As usual, I don't really have anything planned for how I'm going to progress the series. We're just going to jump into the map, start doing stuff, and see where the day takes us. The only goal I have for today, contract finished, very nice, is the only goal is to get our own field seeded and potentially buy some chickens. Now, on this map, there are 25 collectibles. I'm not going to actively search them out, but if I come across them, I will be picking them up. There is one that I know for sure is at the store. So later today when I go and get the roller that I'm going to buy, I'm going to pick that one up. But let's just get this contract money. There it is. We'll get that. Change my speed up because I was having to sit and wait for a long time until I was able to record, till the kids were asleep and settled. Just while I was doing that contract, I just slowed the time right down. There are more cultivating contracts we can do. There's also some mowing. That's it for now. And some fertilizing we could get away with. But I think right now, well, we've got the cultivator on the back, so do we not think it's just worth it to go do another one? $800 more for no, I want to get our field done. That's my priority for this episode. I want to get our field seeded and fertilized or limed, whichever it needs. And I'm also hoping to buy chickens and another field if possible. That's the goal. Don't know why I turned down this one when the next one is way easier to get to my field. Yeah, look at that. Off-road racing. Just turn up here and there's our field. Beautiful. This is Milk That Hens area. Now, I'm liking the look of this far field over here. I know it's got potatoes in it, but we're going to just rip it all up. Now that is 75,000. I think that was the cheapest one. Yeah. This is 75,000, so if I went and got the collectible at the store, we'd be able to get it because the collectibles are $40,000 each, I believe. So I'm thinking what I might do is buy the roller, get the collectible, Actually, I've changed my mind. You heard me change my mind in real time there. I'm going to get this started, or get this off. I'm going to take the cultivator off and I'm going to seed the field, because I want to get the seeds in and make sure we're growing something. Now, the other alternative is that I fill this field with grass. It's going to be wheat or barley, or I fill it with grass, get a grass harvest out of it, and then in April plant sorghum and use that as the chicken feed. So that could be a way to go. We could do some grass, get a good grass harvest going, or we save that field over there for sorghum and just leave that. We'll put barley in. We can do barley. I'm losing my mind. Yep. Alright. Let's get the barley in. We don't have any seed. This is it, guys. You're seeing it happen in real time. Me stressing, panicking, not having any idea what I'm actually going to do. It's all happening live in the recording. So let's get the seeder going. That's pretty great how that works. I've never used this seeder before, so that spread is pretty fantastic. I did not expect it to be that wide. Right, trees. Just do that. Oh, that was cool. I like that it wasn't using seed when it didn't need to. That's a cool feature. I was also wondering about potentially expanding the field out this way, but the tractor is not a happy camper down that way, so decided that I would not do that. Wow, we're going to use no seed at all. So far we've only used 100 litres. Not even. 70. There's that. Get that one going. So this is going to take no time at all. And then I need to go and get the roller, which is admittedly a whole lot shorter. There's a couple of rollers I was looking at. One's a modded roller. And I'm pretty sure they both are. I'm just so used to doing vintage that I forget about the newer style equipment all the time. I keep forgetting that I can buy good stuff. This is almost done, and then I want to get a roller to roll all those stones back in, which, big thanks to Farmer Donkey for pointing that out. I was unaware that that was a thing that rollers did. I never played with fieldstones, so it's a new aspect that I have to learn and have to deal with. But right now, they're not that much of an issue. Get this done. Go back up. Because I missed a little patch up here. Let's see if I can find it now. Yep, right there on the end. There it is. And And then now we'll just go up the center here. Get this all done. That's used about 170 litres of seed, so that's phenomenal. Phenomenal usage. He's still driving. There we go. So now, drop the seeder off. I don't know if it needs lime or fertilizer. I'm pretty sure I did one of them, but I've just seeded, so that might ruin it. Again, I'm so used to my vintage series, vintage survival, so I'm in the menu a lot. Fieldstones, yeah. Precision farming. Nope, that should be alright. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to do it, I guess. If I get the right thing. I'm sure I fertilized it, so we'll chuck this in. Get the lime in it. And then we'll quickly just go and do that before we get the roller. Oh, that's right. Well, we'll lower that. Move the tractor over here for 2 seconds. Leave it running because nobody worries about fuel usage. Yep. They gave me my forklift license in real life. This is crazy. Yep. Let's get this up there. Get it full of lime. Beautiful. No. Turn that off. Get in this and then we'll have a look. I'm sure it does need it. How did that happen? Well, it's not 14 meters, that's for sure. Wow, that's going to pour through the line. We might just do. Let's have a look. Did it even? Oh, it did change it. Does it need it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely needs it. Now is there. It's got automatic application rate, apparently. Wow, that's gonna... What is, Let me just change this, because it's clearly not that. I think it's about 12 meters. I think it's closer to 12 meters than anything else. Not even. 10 maybe. That's going to use a lot of lime. Oh, that's fine. When we get the... Let's just change it again. Just see. I do apologise if you're hearing noises in the background. My dog is fast asleep. So she is snoring her head off. Yeah, almost 10. Probably 9.5. That's fine. Why is it? There we go. We'll go with that. We're going to use a lot of lime here, guys. Oh, maybe it's because I had it low to the ground. That might have been me. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. It's all learning. That's right, we've got 4,000 litres of lime. I'd like to think that'd get us at least half the field done. Then we can go and buy more. Yep, that's the whole thing done. There we go. Just go down this one. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It is. It's probably about 9. That's alright. If we can get most of the field done. We should be fine. Alright, there we go. I don't know if that's definitely wider. No, that's perfect. 9 meters is it. For the lime. For fertilizing, it's 14. That's good to remember. So what I'll do is, I'll get the rest of this liming done. I'll head on down to the store to get the roller. And I will see you guys when we're rolling the field. Alright everyone, welcome back. It has been a slow process here. I also made a change. As you can see, we've had to put the narrow tires back on. This was not my pick for the roller originally, but my first choice was just too small. This is almost too small. It's taken a long time to do this, but the first one was half this width. I thought it would be alright, but it was just far too small for this field. We might have been able to move faster, but it was just atrociously small. And so we ended up going for this one. I think it's 4 meters, 4.2 meters, something like that, which will do us, at least on this field. I might not ever roll again, just because it's just so slow, so annoying. But we might, when we get a second tractor or something with a bit more power behind it, we might upgrade it. But as of right now, field is done and it is now settled in. That's where we leave that field now. That's hopefully going to be food for our chickens, but we will need to buy more. I believe I have wheat in this trailer. I do not. Oh well, that's fine. It's all in there. That's right. I put it all in with the chickens. So we do not have enough money now because the roller I bought was this one. This was my original plan. I thought for 2 meters would be alright, but it's just far too small. That's 3 meters, 2.8. I could have gone for that, I guess, but I doubt that the tractor could pull it. 5.3 tons and needs 100 horsepower, so that just wasn't going to happen. So we'll drop this roller off. Now that we're done there. Drop that there. Now it doesn't need anything else yet, does it? We'll have to do some weeding at some point. But probably not yet. So I say, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? Let's buy some chickens. Now we can get 548 in here. What ones do we want? Is there any, there's no price difference, is there? No. I don't mind those actually. Let's get a couple of these. Well, we could get a few actually, in all honesty. Get 20 of those. Oh, you know what? Let's just go for it. Get 30 instead. Hey guys. Have a look. Look at that. We do need to get more food for them though. But right now, that's that there. I think what we're going to have to do, we need... I've got to stay out of these menus. In order to buy this field here, which is what I want, I need another 15,000. So let's have a look at what contracts we have that are easy to do. The cultivating stuff is relatively simple. Alright, I feel like we can do this one. We'll do both. We'll get the truck on both, or the tractor on both. We'll go get that sorted. So we've got our chickens. We're good to go. Cultivator is there on the other side of the skid steer. I was in the wrong spot. Now, I was also researching into what the productions are for eggs. And I feel like there is absolutely nothing other than cakes. There is the option of... What was it? Is it noodle soup? From the preserves factory. Or the canned produce. But that requires rice flour, I believe. Which is unfortunate. We could make a rice field, I guess. And then that's an easy solution to the productions of eggs. Because a lot of the other stuff needs a whole lot more that I know of. If you know of anything different that I'm forgetting, let me know down below so that I don't look like a fool and make an outrageous choice to spend money on rice when I don't really need to. Now we're going to go to field 1. Which is up here. Just turn right. Is it in this one? Yeah, it has to be. Oh, it's the second one. Okay. So we'll get this field done. Jump in the tractor. Get on out. Oh, we got to unfold it. I forget that we got a bigger one. Alright, let's get this tractor ready to go. Beautiful. Missed the first section, but we won't worry too much about that. So now that we've got chickens, we wait for the eggs to slowly come in. I'll probably bring the chicken feed back to the farm after, off camera, just get a couple of bags. But right now the cultivating is going to get us enough money to hopefully buy that field. And then we can get that prepared. I would love to do sorghum, just because that adds to our ability to make flour, which can then be used with the eggs to make cake. This is a pretty big field, actually. I didn't realize it was that large. I keep hitting all the wrong buttons. There we go. So now that we've got the chickens, we need to plan ahead a little bit. But I also do need to remember to slow down. And it's not a race. So if you've got any thoughts or any ideas of things that I should set up now, I want to kind of keep all of my first set of fields in that general area of where I am. Just because then all my arable crops and all my stuff can be in the same area. And it kind of gets rid of the need for driving on the roads, if that makes sense. So I can't accidentally spend $100 each time. But right now, contracts are going to be king. I don't want to do them all too much, but it's kind of what we'll have to do. I don't really have much choice in the matter, especially during the winter time. We'll probably just skip ahead a few months, get enough chicken feed for the chickens to last a few months, and then we'll step on up out of that, jump ahead to when we can plant some sorghum in. I'll just finish this headland off, and then I will send you off on a quick little time lapse just for the rest of the field, and we'll see where we end up at the end. But so far it's been alright. I feel like I do need to organise what's in store. We've got the chickens now, so that's the first step. That's the first big step. Now it's just money making time. Money and land is our goal right now. Like something like this is 200,000, so that's way out of there. That's way out there for how much we're going to be able to pay. But I'd like to buy these 4. That's 140, so it'll be these 3 probably, and then a few of these grass ones maybe. A lot of these little ones would be good. You could combine them. Well, that would make what? 1.76 hectares for 80 grand. If we go for both of them and combine them into one field. But if we buy the field that we want, it might be worth buying those 2 actually. We'll have a look. So those 2 are what? 88,000, 89,000 for 1.76 hectares. 94 per hectare. Yeah. I feel like the one closest to us will be best. So we'll look into buying that. 20% of the way through this field now, so that's not too bad. So I'll send you off on a little time lapse. And then I will catch you at the end of this cultivating contract, guys. Alright everyone, welcome back. Almost done with this contract now. Probably the next pass will do it. Hopefully. It has taken a bit of time. But this pass down this field should do it. If not, there's a couple of little patches that I think will definitely finish it off without us having to do this main run again. Yeah, this is probably going to tick to 99 in a second. Yeah, we'll definitely get 100 before the end of this. Alright, there's that, guys. Now, what I might do is I might call the episode there. We're getting towards midday in the day of September in-game. So I might do the other cultivating contract and organise the chicken feed off camera. Yes, that's 6,500 there. That's pretty good. Nothing to sneeze at. I don't want these videos to just be me doing contracts and contracts and contracts, as I said. So we started with one, we did some field work, we ended with another contract, and I feel like that'll do us. I'll look at what else there is, and if there's anything interesting, I'll record it, or I'll put some screenshots of what we earned in the next video when I'm explaining where the money's come from. But right now the goal is this field to cultivate and prepare for sorghum next year. Although it really doesn't have a good yield potential, does it? Is there anything roughly the same price? We might do that one instead. I know I said I wanted to keep everything here, but that's got a better soil type. Or we can just get a bunch of grass. Those 3 fields there for the same price. And we could turn 2 of them into something. I'll look at it a bit more off camera. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment if you've got any ideas or any suggestions of what might be something fun to do. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I hate asking for that stuff. It just doesn't sit right with me, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm going to try and get one of these out a week. I will admit I'm a little bit stressed with real life things going on at the moment, so if I sound a little bit not down but just tired, I am. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging around, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Goodbye.